Today I'm going to review American Airlines 787-9 business class from Narita to Dallas-Fort Worth. One thing I do recommend is that you download Seat Guru and check out what seat you've been assigned and if it's in a good location. Or if you haven't been assigned a seat and you're trying to pick one, this kind of gives you some interesting tips and tricks. All you have to do really is put in the airline, the date of travel, and your flight number, and then basically it pulls the airplane that's going to be flown on that route or what they normally use on that route, and gives you some interesting info on it. Some of the things that you'll see will be amenities that you can expect on the flight, seat dimensions, and some interesting information on that particular airframe. In this case, it looks like this 787-9 is the newest addition to American's fleet. So that's pretty cool. It's also going to have some pictures that people have uploaded to show you a little bit more of the class and cabin that you're going to be in. And that's a good complement to a lot of video reviews like this. I also like the color-coded legend feature where, the seats are color-coded to indicate bad seats or seats that are questionable for certain reasons, and they give you notes on that. I was originally in 8L and I moved it to 6H. It was still open, so I went ahead and did that. 6H was considered a normal seat, and 8L was one of those yellow coded questionable seats, and I'm assuming that was because it's close to the galley and the restroom, and those are never good seats because of the noise and the smell and the frequency of people walking by you and stuff like that. So Seat Guru is a really great tool, and I use it whenever I can now. Hopefully this gives you a good review of the flight, and if it does and you like it, please subscribe. That really helps, and it'll also let you know when I get any new reviews out there. You'll get notification of that. Thanks a lot. Going to be me right next to the galley and restrooms. Instead, I'm right here in 6H. Well, it was masking all the way through the airport, but now that I'm on the airplane, masks are optional. I've been in this configuration before. There's lots of leg room, especially for a 6-foot-tall person or higher. I'm also liking the fact that we're getting some slippers. It must be the Asian market again. Same thing out of Incheon the last time I took one of these. Bang & Olufsen. We'll check that out later. I've listened to those before. They're very good. And this is a vanity kit I've seen before as well. Got a couple of these standard vanity kits. It's a great setup for the new 787-9. Touchscreen controls, and they've worked pretty well in the past. Different from the cogwheel style, but this is definitely the most modern and advanced control set on the 787. This is where your entertainment and plugs are set up. Nicely within reach. Plenty of extra space to store stuff if you're bringing extra little gadgets or your own headsets or anything like that. The light above your shoulder. And of course, this is a raising armrest with storage in it as well. That's nice. You know what though? No airbag seatbelt on this one. It's a sealed pillow and blanket set. That's kind of nice, just to know that it's fresh. And probably has a decent smell to it. I'll find out here in a minute. No tilt screen, but it's head on in the seat anyway. So we'll see what happens when I lie flat. see if I can see the screen as well as I can straight on. And the tray just pulls right out like that and folds over for a full tray setup. If you don't need the full tray setup, you just want something to put your laptop on, that's nice, and then it stows like that for just a small shelf. Oh, thank you. Privacy from your little cubicle is pretty good. Everybody's kind of staggered. Again, all the seats have aisle access, so you're not climbing over anybody. That's a really big plus on some of the newer layouts. I love that. Okay, flagship business menu. Let's see what's on this for this evening. Western meal or Japanese meal, since we're coming out of Narita. Got myself a wine list and some mid-flight snacks, light meals. We'll check those out as they come out. Smells good. All right, let's try these out. All right, I have size 11.5, so I doubt it's gonna be a good fit. Usually all of these slippers are too small for me, but look at that. Wow, I'm impressed. They actually have some room in them, so I'll use these tonight. All right, back to the Bang & Olufsen. Of course, we will not remove these from the airplane. I've listened to these before, they're pretty good, but we're gonna try these out again and I'll re-review them. All right, they seem like they're cleaned up. A little bit of lint in here. Big oval ear covers, looks comfortable. I've worn them before, they are comfortable. Again, we plug them right in here. They are noise reduction, so it's really quiet. Comfortable, light. We'll see how they sound later, but if I don't want to listen to anything, I can certainly sleep in them. They're pretty good at keeping the noise out, everything's quiet. The noise reduction is controlled by this switch here, and it's actually quite a bit. It's very effective. Let's see what we got for movies. Those go down quick, don't they? Well, that was supposed to be salmon, but it's either very old salmon or some other kind of fish. I really wasn't sure. Well, the cubicle's pretty roomy, lots of elbow room, lots of table room. Put things when you need to set them aside, so that's nice that there's extra room for that. But in this area, there should be a partition, and a lot of other cubicles I've seen on the 900 have that partition to give you some privacy, but for some reason this one doesn't, so that's kind of a drawback. So this one doesn't have the airbag lap belt, but it does have the shoulder belt that comes kind of standard on these cubicles anyway. This one though, the headrest seems to be detaching from the Velcro. The Velcro must be old or something, but it's keeps falling over. Anyway, we'll see how the bed is in a little bit. Still no offer for a mattress for the seat, but I'm going to go ahead and lay this thing flat and see how it is. The bed's pretty comfortable, even without the mattress. so was the partition over there. But the elbow room is nice, and the lie flat is pretty comfortable when it's in its fully flat position. I'm a pretty tall guy, so I fit in it nicely. That's a plus. The only bad part of this screen right here is that when you turn it on and move the chair in any direction, it's really bright. And if you're trying to go to sleep, every time you want to adjust it, it takes a while to go out. It's very difficult to raise your knees past the tray area, and your feet get channeled in a very narrow space, so it's hard to turn on your side. Turning to your side is a difficult maneuver. It's not very comfortable. And there's no place to put your knees, so you're restricted to keep your feet fairly straight in this narrow space. And I find that to be very uncomfortable. This bathroom's got it going on. It's huge. There's lots of room. It is the handicap bathroom. It's got the handicap handle and everything, but it's touchless faucet. It's just huge. It's got this full-length mirror. Check yourself out when you're done. It's just great. I love this one. The size of this bathroom is perfect. I totally forgot about that. They collect your good headset about an hour before landing and give you these cheap earbuds for the remainder of the flight. I recommend bringing your own if you want a quality headset all the way to the gate.